Hi, my name is Betsy Ringer and I'm an iBloom team member. Welcome to the I Choose to Love My Life journey. We are on week 42 now. I choose to declutter. Several years ago, during the Christmas holiday season, I was on my way to have lunch with a friend. Well, I was uncharacteristically early that day, about 10 minutes, and I was driving by a Kohl's and I saw this big sign that said, "Everything 50% off." 50% off? Everything? Well, I had a few minutes to spare, so I decided to zoom into Kohl's and see if that was true. Well, once inside, I realized everything was 50% off. So I buzzed and zipped through that store. I knew in my mind things that I really needed, and so I started just grabbing those because I didn't have much time. Well, I got all the way to the back of the store, you know, where the gift wrap is, and guess what? The Hallmark stuff was even on sale. So this was back in the corner, and I was looking at all the wrapping paper, and I noticed that on the wall behind me there were a bunch of boxes piled up. So I had my arms full of things, and so I was reaching out trying to get some of the rolls of wrapping paper, and I managed to hold on to 2 or 3 of them, and I was reaching out for another one, and something happened, but everything came crashing down to the floor out of my arms. Well, when that happened, the boxes behind me started falling too, and I was so amazed I didn't know what to do. Well, when everything settled, I thought I heard this, electronic cheering, like, "Yay! Yay!" I wondered what that was, and I looked down, and then I realized those boxes that had been piled up behind me, they were really chip and dip boxes, and one side was open, and they were chip and dip sets in the shape of a football stadium. So it was intended that when you put your hand inside to pull out a chip, it would trigger the electronic mechanism for cheering. Yay! Yay! Well, several of my wrapping paper rolls had fallen down into those chip and dip sets, and so it set off several of those electronic cheering systems. So I was hearing all this, "Yay!" Well, I thought this was hysterical. So I started laughing. I thought this was the funniest thing that had happened. Well, then I happened to look down to the end of the aisle, and I had drawn a crowd. There were a whole bunch of people around me. Now, mind you, not one of them offered to help. So I just turned and I looked at them and I said, "Merry Christmas." Well, with that, they all turned and walked away. So I ask you, what do you need to drop off your cluttered to-do list, even if you don't get approving looks from other people? This week we're focusing on decluttering, so we ask you to share with us in the box below 3 things that you need to drop off of your list of things to do, or things that you can declutter from your house, or things that you can declutter from your activity list. We all have some things we need to let go, so share those with us. Remember, I choose to declutter. Now have a great week.